Um, so, all right, touching on what I was talking about yesterday. Another aspect of that, what if the whole hue thing, like the hue that we have, the aspect of color, what if that's a dimension of how we were saying how some people be able to exist in space and on different planets and like that because we would have a transformation because we have different layers to ourselves. How I was talking about the whole complete DNA thing, we got a lot of extra DNA that will be able to transform and be able to do extracurricular shit, extraterrestrial shit. And the whole hue here, what you would see as a colored person, would be just that person with those extra dimensions, that soul. How people say, how like people like a white motherfucker be like, oh yeah, now I got a little soul. Let me know when he get the like if he a little mix or if he could dance a little bit, if he could move. Yeah, I got a little. Or they we be like, he got a little soul in him. You know what I'm saying? But that soul, that feeling, that flavor, that motherfucking that potency is the ability to transform and the ability to be animated, ability to have that access of extraterrestrial energy and transformational energy to be able to, you know what I'm saying, exist in multiple different states. So I feel like the whole hue thing, that would also be a representation of like, and also why is it like why is it that the whole thing this whole time has been focused on the color, like the hue. I don't know if that where the term human came from, because honestly, if I'm a human, then these other motherfuckers are not human, and if they're human, then I'm not claiming the title human. Y'all could be humans all you want, you fucking regular ass people, you humans. I'm not no human if y'all are human, but if I'm a human, then y'all can't be a human. Like you know what I'm saying? Y'all something else. Anyway though, um. Motherfucking oh, also this nigga Dr. Sebi, I watched a video from him yesterday. He was like the earth been here 9.5 billion years. Black people been here 1.5 billion years, supposedly. I would say since the beginning, but he said 1.5 billion years. Nigga said yams, goats, no. Yeah, goat, yams, rice, beans, hog, chicken, all of these animals. Motherfuckers only been here 4,000 years. These are all hybrid, including your rice and beans and your animals, the chicken, the hog, the all of that. You know what I'm saying? All of these motherfuckers is hybrid, bruh. Hmm? Who brought them here? Hmm? There was a different type of food on the planet, different type of sustenance on the planet for the people, and then this other food got here that kind of fucks you up, along with these people that got here that kind of fucks you. You get me? Um, but another thing that this nigga said to me that kind of fucked with me, he was like, I've always been different. I never agreed with any, I disagree with everything on the planet. Nigga, fuck yeah. That's exactly what I be saying when I was like, I'm here for the reset. I'm not fucking with none of y'all. None of this shit is what I'm, nah. We here for the reset. We taking all of this shit out. I was here at the beginning. We gonna take it back there. You remember that? You know when I said that? Nigga. Now what if, you know the whole talk about indigo children and fucking the enlightened ones and all that shit? What if it's not even about what you accumulate and become enlightened? It's what you unlock within yourself, because what you're born with. Hence this light, hence the mind state of change. And like, but in the best way, always trying to spiral up, always trying to be, you know what I'm saying? The reason why we got all of this fucking shit in the world we got now, all of these different ways of just like acrobatic shit and dance and music and everything, like the thing that black people give. Like, what if that's what, like we come to earth just to make earth such a fucking lit ass place and just strive for such extra shit, like I mean extra like supernatural shit is what they would call. But then you know the whole oppression shit, the whole the whole the way they got us trying to captivate us and shit like that, like capture and like keep holding us back. What if it's because they want to slow down that process? And then that's why they bought all these hybrid ass animals and foods and shit like that, and hybrid ass ways of thinking, hybrid ass people. just to keep us from disagreeing with settling. And that's how we used to be such supernatural beings. But in order to keep a being from being supernatural, you got to trick him into thinking that he could settle for less. Like say we on Earth, right? They make us live so we used to be living so high. I mean, we know this. We know this. We royalty. We know we royalty. But the thing is, how do you royalty is in us? Is what I'm saying. It's in us. It's the way we're programmed. That's what I mean about indigo, about the enlighten. It's in us. It's enlightened. It's in you. You don't just go find it and put. No, it's in you. So what I'm saying is, they try to make us live so low to such a fucking bullshit ass standard that we would have to climb up out of it and then be like, okay, this is better. You know what I'm saying? Like try to recalibrate our sense of what we should be doing here on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, just shaking off they bitch ass foods, getting away from they bitch ass mind states, getting away from them bitch ass negative low vibe ass people. That's good enough. But then once we get like you get what I'm saying though? It's like we don't want to go as far. Like if I wouldn't have started, if they wouldn't have had me started from eating meat and doing all this bullshit, I probably would have been flying and doing all type of superhuman shit by now. You know what I'm saying? And all of us would. But as long as we're eating and healing and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they keep us living so low. That's the whole reason for slavery and all of that shit. They try to trick us into thinking that living this low, even at the highest form of living right now, even at the highest achievable form of living right now, it's still a low form of living because that's not like, well, compared to what our standards are mentally, like our imagination and what we could take this shit to. Is what I'm saying. So instead of taking this shit to such a high place and making other motherfuckers so like scared or envious or, you know what I'm saying, all of that ego shit that they got going on, that's why they try to trick us into living like this. So we can make them feel more comfortable and live amongst them. Because they want to come here. They came here and seen how we did the earth. And then they was like, oh, they motherfucking got food. They can heal themselves. They got fucking structures they building. So we gonna start creating some shit. We gonna start making some, but we need some more sustenance. We got like more animal DNA, so we need to eat animals and shit. You know what I'm saying? We need to eat fucking all this starchy shit. We need to be like, weighed down. We need to be, you know what I'm saying? We can't be that flighty. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then that's when they start making their hospitals and their little Western medicines and shit, and they start doing their little construct. Like, they start imitating and then taking, and you know how I said they do evil versions of shit. You know what I'm saying? They just start taking shit, and because they can't, like I said, the whole soul thing. Like how white people be like, I got a little soul. And then you look at how white people were like, everywhere in the world, there are no indigenous white people. You go there and you see white people there, but you always think the indigenous people will be the colored people. All right? But this the thing. Think about how everywhere you got the same looking white motherfucker trying to adopt this culture over here, trying to adopt this culture over here, trying to adopt this culture over here. Because they just soak it up like a fucking sponge. Soaking up the soul. You get me? Because they don't have the enlightenment or the indigo aspect or the hue aspect, which will give different dimensions. You get me? And not having this and being amongst people who are purely this, along with having their whole ego shit, that would make sense as to why they just... Because if you wanted to kill a motherfucker, you could just start... I guess they couldn't. They've been trying that too. But either way, I'm just saying, like, they wanna live with us, but they want us to live like them, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want everybody else to live low. They want to pull, like, no, we're the same. No, you can't. Nah, you're racist if you want to get away from me. Nah. Like, you get me? It's like... But what if all we were supposed to be doing was coming here to just elevate shit and try to help the evolution of the nature here? And what if we do that in multiple different places? And they trying to trick us to keep everything kind of like, so that they can feel more comfortable. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what if that's the whole reason they want us to forget? I mean, not the whole reason, but like the core of it. Because everybody thinking it's just some, I mean, don't nobody know what the core is. They're just like, oh, these people just hate us. Like, mm, I got a green one too. Yeah. Um, I think I showed you at the beginning. I'm bullshitting. Anyway, yeah though. No, what if, what if? That's what I think. And I think that, and the thing is, it'll make white people feel uncomfortable to hear some shit like that. Some like, but it's like when niggas is trying to separate and elevate, how the fuck you gonna try to come this way when the whole time it's been on some? I don't even gotta. You gotta justify that shit. Either way, it ain't no way in hell black people could be racist. All we trying to do is just get back to ourself, but ourself just don't concern other motherfuckers. Other motherfuckers is toxic. So we trying to get away from that so we could detoxify ourselves and then get back to how we supposed to be going. That's just simple as that. It's no more even. And then also this whole Joe Biden shit, like, we need to stop with this whole. Oh, that's a whole nother video. I'm gonna get on your ass because niggas is a trip. Yeah, man.